2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here,
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Pass to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Morant drives in. No good that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Favors. Outside Ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And finished off by Morant.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Ball dishes to Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Stolen by Winslow. It's Morant in the corner. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Holiday finds Ingram. Now here's Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Favors. That one wide left. The Pelicans trail. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. He gets that one. Williamson's got 6.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
The pass to Valanciunas. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside Holiday. Passes to Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. 54 seconds left in the first. And that one is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Ingram. Inside, Ball. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Morant with it. 12 points for him. To the paint. Goes up on the block. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Back to Ball. To the inside. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Williamson missing.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the move.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
On the wing, Jackson. To the middle. To the wing right side. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Off on the layup. And so here is New Orleans. 8 feet away. Hart, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And that one's good by Clark.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Kept alive. Here's Hart. Addition out to Hayes. Jackson passes to Redick. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the first one at the line is good. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. And so he hits both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Melly. And there's the feed to Jackson. Dishes to Okafor. 6 to shoot. Melly passes to Okafor. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
So good at positioning himself. I mean, Anderson excels at running the right route when the break is on.
Now here's Redick. He's tightly guarded. Melly passes to Redick. And that one, good. Redick's got his first points of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Memphis.
And the pass to Clark. Excellent D there from Okafor.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Quarter number number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Down low. The shot will not fall. And it's Memphis the other way. Memphis with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Morant. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. Pelicans trail by 10.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Oh, yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. If he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Winslow finds Morant. And here's Jackson. Morant outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Oh, it's been all about Ja tonight. I mean, can score in many different ways.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. A 12-point game. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. It's rebounded by Hayes. Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Hart. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And with strength and physicality.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Up by a dozen here at the end of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sport. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that should...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Pelicans trail by 14. Williamson outside. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. 20 points for Ja Morant.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Back to Holiday. Stolen by Brooks. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Brooks kicks to Morant. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, and the second pick in the 2016 draft out of Duke, Brandon Ingram, possessing a rare combination of length and shooting ability.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up, and this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Jones. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both good from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Right side Holiday, and he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Pass to Gutteridge. Now here's Jones. And Okafor with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Clock is at 3. Here's Jones. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Ingram's running. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, we talk about the big vertical with Williamson, but what about the hang time?
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Melton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melton's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And though he's very active at the offensive end.
Oh, that was something else.
Never lacking in creativity. I mean, when it comes to dunking, Ball excels at getting nasty.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Jones looking for an opening. Pelicans pull it in. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They led by as many as 18 points. There's the pass to Melton. And here's Jones. Here's Melton. The rebound by Holiday. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Ball. Now Jones. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. A shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. And finished off by Williamson.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Passes it to Melton. Back to Jones. Anderson passes to Melton. Tries again. And he banks in the layup. Melton's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Williamson. Here's Melton. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten there. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 10. The drive by Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Just 3 to shoot. Brooks dishes to Morant. Over Holiday. Good D by Holiday. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Well, it's been this way all night. Williamson can beat you in so many different ways.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down. That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Memphis leading by 10. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Morant with it. Hayes on him. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half. Stolen by Winslow. And oh, here we go. Brooks already back.
The awareness Brooks has. Good at knowing exactly how to position himself in these situations.
Hayes finds Holiday. Outside, Redick. Up top, Favors. Pass to Holiday. Morant with the steal. And the rejection by Favors. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Winslow. Morant left side. And good that time. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Here's Morant. Basket counts. Morant's got 32 points.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Right side, Jackson. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Back to Redick. 3-pointer. And the Pelicans miss again. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding...
Oh!
Nice. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And here's Morant. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Now, here's Morant for three. Memphis the rebound. Goes up again. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable... and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and before we get...
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got the opening field goal of the game for the Kings. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Now Fox. Barnes outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And it goes down 2 points.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Now, here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA, awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Fox against Morant. Fox dishes to Barnes. And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. Morant with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Morant comes with the double team. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
They kick out to Hield. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Corey Joseph.
And the first one drops. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Here's Melton. Here's Anderson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Joseph. Got a hand on it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Giles the pass to Hield. Good.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Here's Melton, covered by Parker, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Parker finds Joseph. Here's Giles. He's covered by Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Memphis, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Here's Melton, covered by Parker. Melton, no good. Here's Joseph. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2 guard. The Kings trail by 10. And here is Fox. They kick out to Hield. Back to Fox. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Clark. That one doesn't go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Fox. Here's Holmes. They kick out to Hield. Here's Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Outside, Fox. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. To the paint. And Jackson throws it down hard.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Stolen by Winslow. Brooks finds Morant. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Outside Jackson. Morant against Fox. And that one's good, Morant. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 14. Here's Bogdanovich. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Morant outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Barnes passes to Holmes. Comes up empty down low. Memphis leading by 12. Here's Jackson. Morant. Great positioning on the putback.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. Up top, Holmes. The pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Nice feed from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And Richaun Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Stolen by Brooks. Winslow, the pass to Melton. 1:07 left in the first half. Great D that time from Bagley. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 16-point game.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Here's Melton. He has 6. Pass to Winslow. Here's Melton. Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. Melton's got 8 points.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks with it. Rebound by Parker. Here's Bagley. Makes it off the glass. Bagley's got his first points in this one.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And so it's Memphis in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 18 points and 1. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitz, and it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Morant, that time on the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 20 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Fox against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Morant against Fox, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Sacramento. Giles comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. That one misses. The Kings trail by 14. Hield attacking. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And then Morant slams it in.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Outside, Fox.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
And that one's good, Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Fox, and he lays it straight in. Fox has got 10.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now Morant, 24 points for him. Six on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 18. Passes to Giles. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Jones. It's Morant in the corner. Clock at 6. That one good for 2. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's stolen by Jones. Jumps up and slam dunk by Clark.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Clark, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clark's got his 2nd basket.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And there's the pass to Giles. To the inside, Bielitsa laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Memphis leading by 22. Pass to Gutteridge. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Morant for three. And Clark is right there. Clark's got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Fox. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Marvin Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Heel. Outside Jackson. Throws it up high. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Grizzlies. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sacramento with the ball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Brooks, then it's Winslow, and it's Melton in at the 1.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Melton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Brooks.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Melton. 6 to shoot. Count it.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
There's Winslow. It's blocked, and they get it back. The second effort. He dishes it to Brooks.
Get there.
Here's Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. And finally, that one's good. And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Here's Melton, guarded by Holmes.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Fox passes to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Melton, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the break. Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Here's Melton. 1:53 left in the game, and Jackson throws it down hard.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more. each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Memphis also making a switch. Ja Morant, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 17 now just in the second half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Fox against Morant. And it's good for 2. Morant's got 30.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Outside, Fox. Another miss by Fox. Morant outside. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And stolen by Barnes. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. It's time for the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Now here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. Over Brooks. They get it again. Gobert. Back to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Morant. Gobert with the block. They get it back. And here's Winslow. Back to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now, here's Mitchell. Valanciunas grabs the board. Morant outside. Releases from 15. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What an active player Brooks is. I mean, he does an awesome job there fighting to keep this possession alive.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Mitchell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Morant. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Valanciunas hits them both. The Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Morant against Conley. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And the Jazz with some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Now, here is O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. And here we go. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Moutier. And he goes big with the tap right over Ja Morant.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Morant. And that one's good by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Moutier finds Clarkson. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And Bly. shot. That one goes careening off the glass. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Pass to Clarkson. Over to the left wing. They get a hand on it. Gobert with the pass to O'Neal. He dishes it to Clarkson. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Melton. No one near him. Off the left rim and out. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. He knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Melton, covered by Mitchell. Here's Clark, the second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And that one falls for Jones. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. Jazz trail by 10. Mitchell with it. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the left side wing. Mitchell against Winslow. Outside Conley. It's stolen by Jones. Winslow against Mitchell. And it's Winslow that time on the assist from Valanciunas.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. O'Neal kicks to Ingles. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Jones looking for an opening. It's stolen by Ingles. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Here's Mitchell. Tips it. Davis on the follow.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now Jones.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Conley's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
On the basket by Jones.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Mitchell sinks the 15-footer. Mitchell's got 10 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
52 seconds left in the first half. And here's Jones. He's got 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant's checked in. To the right side. Here's Niang. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Back to Clarkson. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkson. Confident move there.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Eight seconds left now here in the second. And it's Morant missing. It's his first trip to the line.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Both free throws good for Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
And so it... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has...
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Yes. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Conley against Morant. No good that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Jazz trail by 6. Mitchell. And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Morant. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
Memphis leading by 6. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. D by Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Morant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morant's got 16.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Emmanuel Moutier's checked in for Mike Conley. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in.
I loved Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Morant against Moutier. And the bucket is good. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Moutier, and O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Misses from short range. Jazz trail by 8.
And drafted 4th overall by Phoenix back in 2017. Jackson was supposed to provide defense and energy, but his poor shooting has kept him from seeing the floor.
Well, last year, Memphis took him on a reclamation project. I mean, he still has the athleticism and the motor to be a difference maker. He just doesn't give you enough rebounding or passing to offset the problems with the jump.
Here's O'Neal, and he makes that one.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Bogdanovich wide open. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. O'Neal against Morant. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Davis has got the ball. Clarkson finds Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Moutier, he's checked in for Utah. And he makes the first.
And Bogdanovic is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in for Moutier. So the wing on the left. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Melton. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bogdanovic dishes to Mitchell. Up again, and it's Bogdanovic on the foul. Bogdanovic has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 seconds left. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
For Memphis, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First one falls for. Both shots good from the stripe. That's tipped. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got it up. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Melton in at the point.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him.
Oh! And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
And now with all the momentum on this side here late, you got to think they've got the upper hand.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. A 2-point game. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Jazz making a change here. Davis is checked in. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And finished off by Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Mitchell looking it over. Down low. There's the steal. Morant against Mitchell. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Mitchell outside. A 3-ball. Conley kicks to Mitchell. foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. Brooks outside. Mitchell against Morant. Another shot. No good from Valanciunas.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Jackson trying to break free. They recover it. And that one's good. Morant. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Conley with a wide open look. But they get it back. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Winslow finds Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant looking around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Easy to see why they go to Morant here. I mean, come on. He's good at coming up with the big bucket.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Morant outside. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 30 points.
That's a Ja Morant special. Ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game for the Jazz. Bradley comes in for Gobert. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And Davis sends it back. Go. Moutier into the hoop. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Moutier against Morant. Jackson trying to break free. Money!
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Mitchell to the paint, stolen by Jackson. Now Morant. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Six seconds left in the 4th quarter. A 3 from Morant. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic. The downtown skyline. And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. Brooks dishes to Morant. 5 to shoot. All alone. He gets it in there. Here's New Orleans. Outside Holiday. To the middle. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Morant right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Now here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Ball's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Favors. And they're able to recover. Valanciunas, good. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Ingram outside. Back to Favors. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Morant right side. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, and it's blocked. Here's Holiday. Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Favors. Ball against Brooks.
Ball showing you he's got some bunnies in those shoes. This guy can bounce a little bit, throwing it down with power in no time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Ingram against Winslow. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Holiday with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Holiday against Morant. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. The putback. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Ingram wide open. Drills it from outside. Ingram's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
They grab their own miss. Valanciunas. Morant with it. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Williamson with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and the rejection by Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Morant. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So for New Orleans right now, Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the power forward. Now here's Jackson. Redick for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Jones drives in, taken away by Hayes. Redick finds Hayes. Here's Melly. Anderson with the block. Here's Jones. Clark trying to get open. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Jones. Here's Melly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Melton. And it's Melly with the rebound. Here's Hart. There's the pass to Redick. From deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Excellent confidence from Redick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Hart. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hart's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Yes, that goes in. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Passes it to Hayes. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Clark into the lane. And Clark slams it in.
looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Outside Jackson. Hayes trying to break free. And the basket by Jackson. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Redick. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. Jones looking for an opening. Rebounded by Jackson. New Orleans leading by 11. The jump hook. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside, Jones. Buries it down low. Jones has got 8 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Here's Jones. And the call up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about.
And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They're leading by 6. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Lays it up off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Morant missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's deflected. Stolen by Ball. Inside, Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's Morant with the drive. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
For 3, Ingram. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Morant. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Memphis.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Williamson against Jackson. Williamson kicks to Holiday. And that one's good. Williamson's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Melly is checked in for Derek Favors.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Brooks with the bucket.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For New Orleans, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor's checked in, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Pass to Melly. Clock at 6. Ball with a wide open look. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. 19-point game.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. The shot by Redick, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Redick finds Holiday. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant, and New Orleans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Redick for 3. The shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Melton. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And Holiday throws it down.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Good on the three-point shot. Redick's got 14.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Some changes for Memphis. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Justin Winslow in for Jones. Anderson in the post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Anderson.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Three-pointer. Stolen by Jackson. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brooks. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hayes hits them both. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 16. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Winslow. Anderson's got 8.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Hayes the pass to Favors. And Hart has it in the corner. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lonzo Ball comes in for Drew Holiday.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Favors against Valanciunas. Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Favors. Pelicans leading by 14. Now here's Ball. Pass to Redick. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, Ball. And here's Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 14. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Redick way outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. Morant's got 22.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Outside, Ball. Out to Favors. Right wing. The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The athleticism on display there. For as big as Williamson is, he moves so fast and so decisively.
Now the pass to Favors. Ingram dishes to Favors. To the inside. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Now here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss. Morant against Ball. To the paint. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Grizzlies now. The Grizzlies trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pelicans.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for J.J. Redick.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Redick is in the corner. In the corner, it's Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Redick. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And with
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And here's Morant. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Outside, Fox. Count it.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And finished off by Bagley.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one's good. Morant.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Fox passes to Bagley. Fox against Brooks. Morant with the steal. Bagley with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Barnes can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
It's Morant with the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hands.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, here's Fox. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
And finished off by Morant.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Morant against Fox, and the shot goes down.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's Morant with the drop, and finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Here's Fox, and the Kings check on 2 more.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Morant. No good there. Good D by Barnes. At the elbow, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Bjelica. Back to Fox. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Fox against Morant. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Two free throws coming up, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Second free throw, no good. Passes it to Bazemore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
Bazemore has dramatically improved at the line since he came into the league. A big plus for his team.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Going on an And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Giles in at the center position. Here's Bazemore, banked in off the glass.
The strength that Bazemore's added coming into play. Nice finish against physical D.
Here's Morant. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Bazemore. Goes back up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Giles.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And that one's good, Morant.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Morant against Joseph. Pass to Giles. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Anderson. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Hield left side. Here's Giles. He's covered by Clark. Basket good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Joseph, the pass to Giles. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Down low, here's Giles, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Morant against Joseph. Morant outside. And the basket is good. Morant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Joseph. Nifty move. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Morant, and it's blocked.
Quick off the floor, beautiful standing reach. Bazemore surprising you with the block.
Bazemore against Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bazemore can't connect from short range. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Joseph. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Morant.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Can they get it? And the rejection by Jackson. Fox with the steal. And here comes the break. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Valanciunas, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Fox. Count the basket. Fox has got 10.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Left side Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Jackson.
2 shots.
Jackson hits both of them. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 32 points, 2 assists. And that'll do it for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now Morant. 32 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 34 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Outside, Fox. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Jackson kicks to Winslow. The feed to Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
Fox against Winslow. Fox, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Brooks outside. Anderson outside. That one, no good. Good D by Barnes. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish.
Back to Fox. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis leading by 17. Outside Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. It's Anderson with the drive. Up again. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Fox finds Bielitsa. Anderson against Barnes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The powerful frame of Barnes went right through the foul like the defender wasn't even there.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Valanciunas inside. 12 points for him. Can't hit from in close. They kick out to Hield. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovic is checked in. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Memphis, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. The Kings trail by 17. 44 seconds left in the third. Back to Hield. Out to the right wing. Here's Parker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Hield. Right side, Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. Hield against Jones. And Bagley able to finish.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Inside. Here's Giles. And so it's Memphis with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Hield, and it's Bagley in at the 5 down low.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And it's Morant missing.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. High post Bagley, and Fox has it in the corner. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Back to Morant. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 36.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Fox, and it's blocked.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Morant against Fox. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there, and finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Barnes in for Bogdanovich. Morant with it. A second chance effort. Valanciunas. It's tipped. And here we go. Oh, Hield in position. On the wing, Winslow. Lays it up and banks it in.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And here's Morant. Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Barnes making up his mind early. He was going straight to the rack there. Gotta love how aggressive he is.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 40 points.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Kings, Richaun Holmes.
First one falls for him. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Memphis leading by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
To the middle, here's Jang. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Bazemore. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Holmes against Anderson. Jones for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Substitution.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Joseph. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it. The downtown sky. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now here's Morant. Six to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Now here's Conley. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Now Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, you give Donovan the mid-range jumper, he will make you pay.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. And here's Morant. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, Donovan Mitchell welcomes the opportunity to draw contact and either get to the free throw line or make the shot. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
The drive by Mitchell.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Morant passes to Jackson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Winslow. Morant against Conley. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Morant, trailing by 4. Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And they double up Morant. The quick look, no good that time. Jazz leading by 4. Ingles with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
In the corner, Winslow with it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it, and Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. And the Jazz with possession here. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Bogdanovich.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Jones finds Jackson. Now Valanciunas back to Winslow. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Clarkson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Here's Jones. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders.
Never felt my place in the crowd, so I stay for the crowd.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Rudy Gobert is out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Davis kicks to O'Neal. Anderson against Davis. Out left to the wing. Here's Mudiay. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Outside, Jones. Utah leading by 8. The pass to Davis. Now here's Mudiay. D right on him. To the inside. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Jones. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mudiay against Jones. Hangs in the air. It's blocked. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Anderson gets it to go.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Jazz also changing it up. Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for Davis. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Brooks. It's good on the putback.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best. and then live with the results.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. The shot's good. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. And with that, the Utah lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Morant.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mitchell right side. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis. Winslow kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
On the wing, Mitchell. Over Valanciunas. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And the dunk by Winslow.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
It's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And that one's good. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ingles in the corner. The drive by Mitchell. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
And the Jazz with some changes. Davis comes in for Gobert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Morant outside. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Well, this is where Joe Ingles is so crafty. We know he can shoot the basketball, but his ability to put it on the deck and make plays, big time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in. Down low, here's Anderson. Here's Davis, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Here's Conley. Following the basket by John Morant. Gobert finds Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
Conley against Morant. It's a hand on it, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Memphis trailing here. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now Morant following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Passes it to Winslow. Morant against Mitchell. And it's Morant missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Conley against Morant. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 24. Gobert down low. Valanciunas is there, and it's in there.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Bogdanovich against Jackson, and he converts the layup. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Memphis making a change here. Zhang's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. Jones, the pass to Melton. Kicks it out to Jones. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Feeds to Davis. And stolen by Zhang. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. For the lead, Jones, no luck.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And it's Davis missing. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Jones with it. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That is his first foul of the game. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
First team foul.
Utah's on defense. Here's Anderson. Makes it off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Mudiay. Some solid defense from Clark.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Melton feeling it out a bit. A putback.
Well, the definition of an effort player. Zhang shows off that high motor, converts off the glass. Nice.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Grizzlies lead by... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in at the point guard position. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 24 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mitchell lays it up off the glass.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
It's stolen by Moutier, and the Jazz pushing it up now. A pull-up. Bogdanovich, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
The drive by Mitchell. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Rudy Gobert.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Morant against Moutier. Morant outside. It's stolen by Moutier. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, the length, the quickness, the ability of Emmanuel Moutier to make himself a factor defensively. Nice.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's good from Morant.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
A different look for Utah. Tony Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
The offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Bradley. Kicks to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Now Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's the break. Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. Pocket 6. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Mitchell wide open. And the 3 off target. Pass to Winslow. To the middle. Here's Morant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Morant's got 39.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Mitchell finds Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And both free throws good for Davis. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's stolen by Moutier. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Oni. The putback. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Morant for 3. No good. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have